Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Coach AC. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. Today's topic is spoiling a woman isn't always about money. It's about giving her time, affection, mentally, emotionally, being there for her. Easy when we're talking about spoiling a woman, the first thing we think about really is going on fancy dates, going on cruises, traveling, going across the world, etc. But when it comes down to spoiling a woman, it's really about giving her the time, giving her the space, giving her affection, giving her your undivided attention, and just being there for her in any aspect that's needed. You gotta be very versatile. You gotta wear multiple hats when you're dealing with you're dealing with your woman, we're dealing with your wife, your significant other. Definitely gotta have versatility. That's the one thing you gotta have. Spoiling her is always going to be rewarded in the long run, because it's easy to go out there and buy, jewelry. It's easy to go out here and buy diamonds and stuff like that. But at the same time, though, a lot of women, like I said, they just want your heart. They want you to be there for them, mentally, emotionally, to the good days, the bad days. They just want you to be there for her. Be the cover for her. Good days that she don't feel like getting up. There's days that she don't feel like getting out the bed. You just got to be there for her. And a lot of times, man, we so headstrong. A lot of times we don't really think about the little stuff in life, but all that stuff matters, especially when you're dealing with a woman, when you're dealing with your wife, you're dealing with your significant other. That's something that I know for me in person, I got to work on a little bit better. I can be a little bit better or emotionally being there, mentally being there. So yeah, I could definitely, like I said, I use this video myself just to learn, just try to do better. Because I'm always trying to learn, always have a growth mindset. But yeah, like I said, spoiling women don't have to be these fancy days, $200, $300 days. It's it's good to have every now and then, but at the same time, though, just your presence alone. Your presence, your energy, doing stuff without being asked. Like, it could be laundry, it could be dishes, it could be helping around the household, it could be planning something, building something, navigation through life. Like, it's so many ways to spoil a woman. A lot of times, like I said, we so focused on the money, which comes and goes. But one thing she's gonna remember is the time that you helped her out when she didn't really have much, or the time you helped her out when she had so much going on. You was able to fix the problem without her really telling you. That comes from studying, learning, and really being engaged and really being intentional with your woman. You'll know things that she dislikes or likes, or don't want to get bothered with, and it's easy for you to come in and really take a load off of her. But yeah, though, that's all I really have to say for just this video. Like I said, 20 women more than just financially. Financially it's cool every now and then, especially on birthdays, holidays, or just special occasions. But it's about the grind each and every day. Like I said, not just about the Instagram, Facebook pictures, about each and every day that may not go unnoticed. They're just like an athlete. You might see them on Sunday playing football, but each and every day they're putting the work in, they're grinding, they're working out, eating healthy. But you just see them on Sunday, you feel like, okay, that's all they had to do. But it's some of the work to go from Monday to Sunday to finally get ready for a game. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Feel free to comment below. Until next time, out, Coach JC.